already started. Alright. What is
begin.
up, party people? We're gonna get that out of there. Thank y'all for joining today. I mean, it's been over a month since our last podcast. It's been crazy. We're in a new setting. As you can tell, it's a beautiful, beloved home of Toby. I'm gonna move over so you can be in the frame. Oh, yeah. So, it's been a while. I mean, EA Sports came out, the football game, for 11 years.
It's a long time.
Freaking goated at it.
Bro, that's annoying.
Freaking goated at it, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. 6 championships.
That's why I could hear you twice.
6 championships is crazy. What she said?
I have no idea.
Anyways, BYU's gonna be Utah this year. Anyways,
W.
well, us getting the podcast is making me so happy that why don't we just go to a bouncy house? Bouncy House, Utah. Birthday parties on Saturdays, and you got the booth and spacing for up to 25 people is $250 for 3 hours, $15 extra per person. VIP room can fit up to 60 people. Has a bar for food, 5 tables, up to 40 chairs, and 2 extra rooms for comfortable seating. And that's $350 for 3 hours. And then next would be the basketball segment, but basketball is a no-no. So, what if I just show you this bad boy right here? It's Ty Detmer's helmet. They had to change it to a lineman mask because the other mask was legit broken in half. So, but it's beautiful. It's very, very used.
Beat up and
Yeah, it's hit up True Blue Cougar Gear on Instagram and they can hit you up with this stuff. Got my Tyler Batty jersey coming in and my Igor Demon jersey coming in. It's gonna be fire.
let's get this.
Let's move on to the advice segment, shall we? Unless you have anything you want to bring up with the people, because it's been over a month.
Not really. We got a new setting for my place, and that's pretty much it.
And there'll be a new setting next week too.
Oh, that is true.
This is temporary while we set up a podcast room in this new setting.
So a new setting upon this new setting.
Yeah, it's gonna be a vibe. We're gonna have LED lights. We're gonna get a mini fridge bigger than the one he has.
Drinks, not the kind you guys are thinking. Drinks.
Well, the little mini fridge he has fits 1 can. 1 freaking can. My gosh. What?
Okay.
We'll be able to hear it when we listen to it. We'll hear what she said, probably.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's gonna be awesome. I'm thinking about leaving this once we get the podcast, putting this where we can see it in the podcast and have a setup area right behind where we're sitting, so we can have BYU stuff there. We can have all sorts of stuff there. I can do posters to tape up in there. BYU posters.
So we could use tape. Yeah, I'll probably just use tape because you can't do nails here.
Tape.
Okay.
It's the same as my apartment. I have to use tape. But it's gonna be fire. I mean, it's gonna be a vibe. We're BYU fans clearly, so it's gonna be a BYU setting room. The LED lights are gonna be blue. It's just gonna be fire. Anyways, advice segment. Oh, I got a like on TikTok. Ooh. When you quit, you fail. The surest way to lose at any endeavor. I know how to say that word, but I can't hit it today.
Wow.
We know what it is.
And I feel like you're Deviar or Devior.
We know what it is. Bridget!
She's dyslexic.
Oh, she's dyslexic. Yeah, she'll still get it. Probably. Endeavor!
And
Which word?
oh,
Endeavor?
Which one?
The
E-N-D.
Yeah.
E-N-D-E-A-V-O-R.
Endeavor?
No, I think it's Endeavor.
Okay.
It's Endeavor. Endeavor. So when you quit and you fail, the surest way to lose at any endeavor is to quit. But fatigue, discomfort, and discouragement are merely symptoms of effort. So, just put in the work. You'll get tired, but you'll get better.
That is true. Mine is something we haven't done before for advice. Mine's a question to ask you. If you could give a piece of advice to your younger self, what would it be?
Oh, there's so much.
Yeah, I got one for myself. We haven't think of one yet.
We can both do one.
Okay.
You can go first.
Probably smarter choices in my younger self and smarter. Hey, yeah, just smarter advice probably from friends and not listen to dumb things they've always said.
All right, and my advice would just be follow the right path. I mean, I fell out of the church for a bit, and it wasn't great. It wasn't a great point in my life. So I would just say stay on the right path, and life would be dandy. So yeah, soccer segment. We got the freaking. Oh, we forgot about Real Salt Lake. We're just gonna screw it and not talk about them today.
Oh, I didn't look at any other players.
Well, the other time we played yet.
Oh yeah, that's right.
BYU is number 3 starting the year. They'll be playing number 19 Wisconsin today at 7 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. And that'll be the first game of the season. And then Utah women's soccer, it will be playing Gonzaga at home at 7 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. And Utah State women's soccer will be playing Pepperdine at Honolulu, Hawaii at 8:30 p.m.
Hawaii.
I'm sure that's Mountain Daylight Time too.
I also went to Hawaii. That was probably the last one before I went to Hawaii.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was. I went to Hawaii this summer.
Yeah. It's been a while.
Summer's over now.
School started for Payson High on yesterday. So,
That's crazy.
random fact of the day. How about that? After working out, it takes 5 hours for your body temperature to return to normal.
I should have known that because I did that this morning. Why does mine always disappear when I want to?
He never finds it. He's lying to you guys.
I found it. Not yet, but. A newborn kangaroo is small enough to fit in a teaspoon.
Intriguing. I went on a date yesterday, and I didn't get home till 1:30.
Jeez, dude.
It was wonderful. The date was pretty good though, even though it was a blind date, and it was awkward at the beginning, but it was pretty good.
Hopefully nothing else happened.
Nothing else happened.
Oh. Okay.
Nothing else did. All I did was hug goodbye, and then that was it. So.
Let me give a little smoochy smooch on the
Oh.
cheek.
I hope they're not watching this, because they know I have a freaking podcast, a freaking YouTube channel. If you guys are watching this, sorry. Volleyball has not started yet, but 21st and 24th. How about the pickup line of the day? This must be a museum because you're a work of art.
all the good pickup lines are taken, but you weren't. Oh, why does that hurt so bad?
W. We're moving on to the baseball segment now. The Salt Lake Bees have lost one game since our last podcast, which was over a month ago. They're 22-19, fourth in the Pacific Coast West. I went to a game, and the one game they lost since our last podcast, I was at the game. We lost 7-0. Anyways,
okay,
BYU had a player drafted to the Red Sox.
Good for him.
And that's all for the baseball segment.
During the fall, we'll have a lot more.
Yeah. Quote of the day. Oh, I did buy season tickets for BYU basketball.
BYU women's?
No.
Oh, Marcus is wondering if we can get Lauren Gustin on that thing.
I said no. That whore. Anyways,
hey, buddy, chill.
Forget about that.
She could be watching this.
She's not. She's not. If she is, she can take it with my lawyer.
Take it with your non-existent
yeah. Take it up with my non-existent lawyer. Sorry about my language. Anyways. How about the quote of today? I don't even think Lauren Gustin's in Utah anymore. I think she's in Texas with her boyfriend.
I saw something on BYU women's basketball. I think of
Lauren Gustin's graduated.
Oh yeah, she graduated last year. That's right. We went to the senior night. Never mind. I'm hallucinating.
Yeah.
I have her number in my closet.
What?
I have the shirt that we got from the blackout shirts.
I was like, you have her number? What?
No. Why would I get Lauren Gustin's number?
I don't know. That's why I was like, wait, what? I tried to get her on the podcast. She said no. Actually, she didn't say no. She it was while she was still on the team. She ignored it. But she chatted about other things. It was on Instagram. We chatted a little bit, and well, she decided to just completely ignore the podcast part. But you guys like that? What's it called? ASMR.
I can't hear that.
Whenever you find yourself on the side of the majority, it is time to pause and reflect. Mark Twain. Also, how you doing?
Ask yourself if what you are doing today is getting you closer to where you want to be tomorrow.
That is a W.
You're a dragon.
Anyways, softball is over. But how about your mama joke of the day? Your mama's so old, she walked into an antique store and they didn't let her leave.
Your mom is so poor that when I saw her kicking a can down the street, I asked her what she was doing, and she said moving.
Alright. Hockey's over, but I'm getting super excited for the Utah hockey team. They are now officially the Utah Hockey Club for the first year. That'll be their name. Their name's gonna be Fire in year 2, but there's not much we can really say other than Big Tuna. Oh no, Spicy Tuna has been signed.
Oh.
You know how I told you guys about the guy who told all the fans his nickname Spicy Tuna, and then everyone chanted Spicy Tuna? He has re-signed to the team. I'm buying his jersey, boys. The joke of the day is I only know 25 letters of the alphabet. I don't know why.
What is brown and sticky?
Stick. Was I correct?
Yes.
You have to find a new one now.
Yeah. Okay. What goes up the chimney, down, but not down the chimney up?
Down the chimney up? Wait, say that again.
What goes up the chimney, down, but not down the chimney up?
So, what goes down the chimney but can't go up the chimney? A person can go up the chimney. An umbrella.
Yeah, you saw the answer.
You gotta hide it better than that.
Well, I'm right next to you.
Yeah. And I didn't mean to see it. I went to go look at you and it was just right there. Football starts on the 31st for BYU. I don't know about the other teams.
I'm going to the first
could care
game.
less about the other teams. I'm not, because I'm required to go to a stupid wedding.
You got your future sister-in-law's wedding and your brother's wedding.
If you guys are watching this, Aubrey, I'm happy for you. Justin, screw you. So yeah, BYU's gonna go freaking 16-0 this year.
Yeah, right.
National champs, baby.
They're gonna lose 3 games. I see 3.
We're losing 0 games.
We're beating Utah. That's a win right there.
0 losses. 0.
I'm watching the Utah game even though I'm not going. I'm gonna somehow watch it.
On TV?
Probably. Well, I have to pay for something to watch it because I don't have
Cable?
Yeah.
I have ESPN Plus.
I do too.
Then you can watch it on ESPN Plus.
Is it on ESPN Plus?
It will be. Anyways, short story time. Mine's called 5th Grade Teacher. In 5th grade, my teacher loathed me. She would do anything to make me cry and sent me to the principal's office any chance she got. Don't believe me? I'm left-handed. So still to this day I get my hands confused. On this particular day, we were doing the Pledge of Allegiance and I put my left hand on my chest. It's supposed to be your right hand over your heart. She got mad at me, telling me that I wasn't being patriotic and sent me to the principal's office. The principal and I were quite acquainted at this point, and so I told her why I wasn't sent to her office again. She laughed and didn't find it funny at all. I didn't find it funny at all. I mean, all the kids in my school thought I was a delinquent, so they didn't want to be my friend. My principal wrote on the back of my hands L and R. What I didn't realize was that she wrote L on my right hand and R on my left hand. She did the same to hers. Then she walked me back to the classroom and made our whole class redo the pledge with our right hand, with me leading the class, and it was one of the happiest moments of my elementary experience. Woo woo.
Mine's called Lawyer Tries to Prove This Farmer is Lying. What he says next is gold. A farmer named Clyde had a car accident in court. The trucking company's fancy hot shot lawyer was questioning Clyde. Didn't you say at the scene of the accident, I'm fine? Asked the lawyer. Clyde responded, well, I'll tell you what happened. I had just loaded my favorite cow, Bessie, into the... I didn't ask for any details, the lawyer interrupted. Just answer the question, please. Did you or did you not say the scene of the accident? I'm fine. Clyde said, well, I just got Bessie into the trailer and I was driving down the road. The lawyer interrupted again and said, Your Honor, I'm trying to establish the fact that at the scene of the accident, this man told the highway patrolman on the scene that he was just fine. Now, several weeks after the accident, he's trying to sue my client. I believe he is a fraud. Please tell him to simply answer the question. By this time, the judge was fairly interested in Clyde's answer and said to the lawyer, "I'd like to hear what he says to say about his favorite cow, Bessie." Oh boy. Clyde thanked the judge and proceeded, "Well, as I was saying, I had just loaded Bessie, my favorite cow, into the trailer, and I was driving her down the highway when this huge semi truck right in the side. I was thrown into the ditch, and Bessie was thrown into the other. I was hurting real bad and didn't want to move. However, I could hear old Bessie moaning and groaning. I knew she was in terrible shape just by her groans. Shortly after the accident, a highway patrolman came on the scene. He could hear Bessie moaning and groaning, so he went over to her. After he looked at her and saw her fatal condition, he took out his gun and shot her between the eyes." Okay. Then the patrolman came across the road, gun still in hand, looked at me and said, "How are you feeling? Now tell me."
That's it? Now tell me. What the frick would you say?
Okay, cop.
Two things. One, you guys want to see something cool? Two, if people from the day are watching this, Mir, inside joke. You wanna get it? James would though. James, you better be freaking watching. If you're watching and you see this part, text me right away. And if you're not, then I know that you didn't watch it. Anyways, it's a flipped over semi.
Damon was driving. Just kidding.
I'm just kidding. But I think the guy died. Not gonna lie. I actually think he died. I didn't see an ambulance or anything there.
No ambulance or anything?
Nope. Just fire trucks and police. But anyways, but I was in the car with James, and we were driving up to the date in Grantsville, and this got in our way, and I sent into my WhatsApp group chat with my family, and I said, apparently the universe doesn't want me to go on this date. And my uncle said, clearly there's a guardian angel for this girl. And I said, clearly. And that was the whole conversation.
Oh, your family.
My family loves to bug me. It's awesome. It's lovely. Oh, there was my grandpa when he was a baby.
Aww.
I think that might be a Morris. Him reading us. We read that every Christmas. He makes me. Save image. Save image. Save image. Save image. Sorry, I got distracted, guys. Give me 1 second. I've got a couple more images to save.
I think that might be it. Whoa, that's cool. I can see myself.
Thank y'all for joining. It was lovely to have you guys, even though I don't know who's actually all watching. James, you better be. And you better text me. So, yeah. Thank y'all for joining, and see you next week.
I'm gonna text him, that's funny.